I ain't gonna lie, David's cooked. Another photo has just come out of him on FaceTime with the girl.
Yep, you heard that right, David is cooked. However, he's been pushing back against every single piece of evidence the internet has thrown at him. The police still haven't officially charged him, even though he was reportedly involved with a 15-year-old girl he wrote songs about. But online, he's already been tried and convicted. And in this video, I'm going to show you just how far David is willing to go to cover his tracks. The discovery that changed everything. It started as what looked like a scheduling delay on a musician's calendar, then spiraled into one of the most scrutinized celebrity investigations of 2025. On September 8, 2025, Los Angeles authorities made a discovery that would halt singer David's fast-rising career and ignite months of speculation, outrage, and unanswered questions. According to verified police and media reports, a Tesla registered to David, real name David Anthony Burke, was towed from a Hollywood Hills street after sitting ticketed and unattended for days. 2 days later, tow yard workers complained of a foul odor coming from the car's front trunk, prompting a full inspection. Inside, officers found human remains wrapped in plastic, later confirmed to be those of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, a missing teen from Lake Elsinore, California. Celeste had been reported missing several times since 2024, with her most recent disappearance filed on February 14, 2025. Forensics matched her identity through DNA, and early reports cited a small tattoo on her right index finger reading, "Shh," a detail her mother quickly recognized. In an interview with Rosecrans Media, Celeste's mother explained that the tattoo was identical to her daughter's and revealed she had once mentioned a boyfriend named David, whom the family had never met. Police subsequently linked the vehicle to David's rental residence in the Hollywood Hills. He had been performing on tour in Minneapolis the night the body was discovered, creating an early timeline gap that investigators are still examining. Immediately after the discovery, the LAPD Robbery Homicide Division confirmed that the cause and manner of death were undetermined pending toxicology results. Detectives seized electronics and issued search warrants on September 17th, but by October 10th, 2025, no criminal charges had been filed, and David was not listed as a suspect. Authorities emphasized that without a confirmed homicide, speculation linking the artist directly to Celeste's death remained unfounded. Their statement noted that the investigation is active and we are waiting for the medical examiner's final determination before naming any persons of interest. Despite that clarification, social media immediately filled the vacuum of facts. Within hours of the identification, hashtags such as #JusticeForCelesteRivas and #DavidExposed trended across X and TikTok, blending rumor with genuine grief. Before the tragedy, David, pronounced David, was one of Gen Z's most promising alt-pop talents. Born March 28, 2005 in Queens, New York, he grew up in Houston, homeschooled after 7th grade. Originally known for making Fortnite montages, he began recording songs in his sister's closet using the BandLab app. His breakout single, Romantic Homicide, 2022, went viral on TikTok, amassing over 1.7 billion streams and peaking at number 33 on the Billboard Hot 100. The track's noir-style video, depicting heartbreak and violence, now draws eerie retrospection due to the case's parallels. By 2025, David had signed a multi-million-dollar deal with Darkroom Interscope Records, the same label behind Billie Eilish, and released his debut album Withered, which reached number 13 on the Billboard 200. His world tour, branded the Withered World Tour, included sold-out stops in Europe and North America. But by mid-September 2025, every remaining date was canceled. When Celeste's remains were found, David was days into the tour's Midwest leg. Fans in Seattle and San Francisco noticed abrupt postponements without explanation. Only later did TikTok reporter at Case Rundown confirm that David had canceled his Seattle show the same day her identity became public, adding that the body discovered in his Tesla has been identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, and her cause of death is still unknown. The sequence of events created a collision of timelines that fueled suspicion online. Each date became a talking point, especially the property transfer, interpreted by some as an attempt to shield assets ahead of possible litigation. Before the coroner's official match, Rosecrans Media journalists received a tip that the victim's tattoo read "shh" on the right index finger. They contacted Celeste's mother, who confirmed her daughter had the exact same marking and a boyfriend named David. The mother said it was the last physical clue connecting them before police notification. Investigators have not publicly disclosed whether the tattoo similarity constitutes material evidence. However, its viral circulation intensified public belief in a connection between the teen and the singer. Fans resurfaced concert photos and alleged screenshots of direct messages referencing the word "shh," interpreting them as hidden signals. None of those digital claims have been authenticated by law enforcement. The discovery instantly attracted national headlines. Outlets from KTLA to the Los Angeles Times described a grisly find linking a missing child to a pop star's car. Meanwhile, TikTok users began analyzing David's past lyrics for clues. One viral breakdown by @FreakDagamini alleged that the entire Discord server knew about David's relationship with Celeste since 2021 and claimed he paid classmates to stay silent about it. The clip quoted lyrics from an unreleased song allegedly titled "Oh Celeste." I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. Oh Celeste, afraid you'll only love me when undressed. Those lines, circulating without verified origin, added another layer of intrigue, part artistry, part potential evidence. LAPD spokespersons declined comment on whether the song exists in their case files. When Celeste's name was officially released on September 16th, vigils began forming in her hometown of Lake Elsinore. Local stations aired interviews with classmates describing her as bright but restless. Within 48 hours, her family's GoFundMe for funeral expenses surpassed $40,000 in donations. At that same moment, David's online presence went silent. His ex account @D4vd stopped posting after September 7th, one day before the discovery, and his management declined interviews. Interscope Records confirmed only that promotional activity has been paused pending legal developments. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner initially listed Celeste's cause of death as deferred, awaiting full toxicology. Sources within law enforcement indicated that decomposition complicated the timeline, suggesting she may have died weeks before discovery. Search warrant returns show police collected DNA swabs, electronics, and Tesla digital logs, GPS, and camera data. Forensic pathologist Dr. Priya Banerjee told KTLA that advanced decomposition can obscure trauma evidence, making it impossible to determine homicide until chemical analysis is complete. As of October 2025, those lab results had not been publicly released. Parallel reporting by ABC7 revealed that David had cooperated fully, submitting DNA samples voluntarily and granting limited access to his devices. His legal representation, high-profile defense attorney Blair Burke, issued a statement stressing that Mr. Burke is not under arrest and no charges are expected pending final findings. Even before any legal resolution, the impact was immediate. Major brands, including Crocs and Hollister, terminated campaigns. Collaborator Kali Uchis requested streaming platforms remove their duet Crashing. Industry insiders described an overnight freeze. Radio promotion halted, music video budgets suspended, and upcoming festival slots quietly reassigned. Ironically, controversy reignited public curiosity. Billboard tracking showed Romantic Homicide and Here With Me re-entered viral charts in late September as listeners revisited his catalog through a darker lens. Analysts called it the morbid streaming effect, where public scandals drive short-term interest, even as reputations collapse. In Lake Elsinore, the tone was less analytical. Residents held candlelight vigils for Celeste and criticized online harassment of her family. Local council members urged people to wait for the facts and respect ongoing investigations. At Celeste's October 6th funeral, classmates carried pink and white balloons while her mother spoke through an interpreter about getting answers without hate. Meanwhile, David's silence bred further polarization. Supporters framed his withdrawal as legal strategy. Critics interpreted it as guilt. By the end of the month, over 40 million TikTok views were tagged #DavidCase, cementing the story as both a true crime obsession and a cultural reckoning about celebrity accountability. The official narrative is that a minor's death occurred under tragic circumstances still unresolved. Yet online, parallel narratives accuse, defend, and speculate at a volume that often overwhelms verified facts. What remains undeniable is that this incident has become a litmus test for how modern culture handles allegation versus evidence, especially when art, fame, and youth collide. Coming up in the next part, we examine the alleged relationship between David and Celeste Rivas Hernandez, how online friendship turned into a controversial timeline of grooming claims, what the evidence really shows, and why police still haven't filed charges despite mounting public pressure. Allegations, relationship timeline, and the ongoing investigation. By the time Los Angeles detectives confirmed Celeste Rivas Hernandez's identity, the internet had already built its own timeline, linking every lyric, every post, and every tattoo to a possible forbidden relationship with David. What emerged was a portrait of blurred boundaries between artist and admirer, filtered through Discord servers, live streams, and rumor threads that police have yet to authenticate. Multiple reports and social media analyses indicate that David, then 17, first encountered Celeste around 11 or 12 through shared online spaces devoted to Fortnite gameplay and his early music. Teachers and classmates later told media outlets that Celeste bragged about talking to a rapper named David she'd met on social media. Those early conversations allegedly moved to Discord, where she joined his fan servers under a pseudonym. Psychotherapist Dr. Janie Lacey, cited in coverage of the case, called such online access a recipe for parasocial grooming, where admiration is mistaken for intimacy. Yet investigators have confirmed no verified chat logs or messages, only screenshots circulating on X and Reddit. Unverified Discord transcripts show a gradual shift from friendly banter to affection. By late 2022, posts on fan accounts claimed the pair had matching profile pictures and coded song references. One viral thread compiled screenshots of alleged private calls where David referred to his girl Celeste, though none have been corroborated by law enforcement. Still, real-world evidence seemed to reinforce the digital narrative. Photos surfaced of a girl resembling Celeste attending small industry events in Los Angeles alongside David's entourage. Friends interviewed by News Nation said they believed the young woman was a 19-year-old USC student, unaware she was a minor. Police later discovered both shared a distinctive shh tattoo on their right index fingers, ink the mother confirmed as her daughter's. Perhaps the most striking claim emerged when TikTok creator at D4vd uploaded a video quoting lyrics from an unreleased track allegedly titled "Oh Celeste."
I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. Oh, Celeste, afraid you'll only love me when undressed.
The post asserted that this recording circulated privately in David's Discord server as early as 2022. LAPD has not commented on whether the file was recovered during their digital searches, but fans interpreted it as confirmation of a hidden relationship. Music analysts caution against overreading art as confession. Under California's Evidence Code section 352, artistic expression rarely qualifies as direct proof without corroboration. Still, public perception rarely distinguishes metaphor from motive. Between February 2024 and April 2025, the Riverside County Sheriff's Office logged at least 11 calls to Celeste's home for disturbances or follow-ups. Each incident ended with her safe return, often after short absences. The last known report came in August 2024, when her mother told a family friend, "She's left me again." Some witnesses now believe those absences coincided with trips to Los Angeles, where David was recording Withered. An ex-boyfriend described her as sweet but restless, saying she felt misunderstood at home. That vulnerability, experts note, made her susceptible to manipulation. Though again, no direct evidence proves David initiated or maintained contact during those periods. On September 17th, police executed a search warrant at David's rented Hollywood Hills mansion, valued at $20,000 per month. Officers seized laptops, external drives, and smartphones for imaging. A day later, ABC7 confirmed property transfers of 2 Texas homes from David to his mother, a move his legal team described as standard estate management, but which online critics interpreted as evasion. The medical examiner's office listed the cause of death as deferred, awaiting toxicology. Decomposition suggested she died weeks earlier, possibly in August. Police consider overdose or asphyxiation plausible. No blunt force trauma was recorded. Forensic pathologist Dr. Priya Banerjee told KTLA that decomposition can mimic dismemberment, countering online claims that Celeste was mutilated. Shortly after the warrant, David retained Blair Burke, a Hollywood attorney known for cases involving Mel Gibson and Lindsay Lohan. Her statement reiterated, "Mr. Burke is not a suspect. He has fully cooperated and provided DNA voluntarily." The LAPD confirmed his status as a cooperative witness rather than target of charges. At the same time, his manager Josh Marshall distanced the company from personal matters, telling E! News that the team was shocked and heartbroken for everyone involved. No employees have been questioned as suspects. Online commentary often outpaces official investigation. Creators like at D4vd and at Case Rundown claim Discord servers contain messages from 2021 about Celeste's age and a payment to friends to stay quiet. So far, LAPD has not substantiated those claims or acknowledged retrieving matching records. Police statements emphasize 2 key facts. 1, there is no determined cause of death. And 2, David is not a named suspect. Until those change, charges ranging from manslaughter to concealment remain speculative. While the law moved slowly, the music business reacted instantly. Interscope Records suspended promotion of Withered and its deluxe edition, Marcescence. Collaborators like Kali Uchis confirmed plans to pull songs from streaming services. Endorsements with Crocs and Hollister were quietly terminated, and festival organizers removed his name from lineups without public statement. Despite this, streaming numbers rose. Romantic Homicide and Here With Me re-entered Spotify's global charts, a paradox known as the scandal boost effect. Analyst Tiffany Naiman told the LA Times that morbid curiosity drives clicks faster than exoneration. In Lake Elsinore, Celeste's family attended vigils organized by neighbors and students. Her mother urged public patience with police and asked for justice without hate. Community leaders used the case to highlight online safety education for teens. Privately, sources close to the family said the mother felt betrayed by people protecting David. That tension surfaced during early court appearances related to property motions, where family members and defense representatives reportedly exchanged heated words. The origin of headlines suggesting David attacked Celeste's family in court. In reality, court records describe a verbal altercation between attorneys and family advocates, not physical violence. Procedurally, it was a routine motion hearing over evidence disclosure. Not everyone accepts the popular narrative of guilt. Legal analysts point to the possibility that Celeste overdosed while alone or with others, and that the car was later used to transport her body without David's knowledge. Prosecutor Nima Rahmani told News Nation that without toxicology or witnesses, you don't have a crime yet, you have a tragedy. Supporters also note that the relationship, if it began when he was 17, technically started while he was a minor himself. Nonetheless, experts like Dr. Lacey argue that once he turned 18, the power imbalance became criminal if contact continued. The David case illustrates how social media can outrun evidence. Independent creators acted as quasi-investigators, sometimes misstating facts from official files. Misinterpretations of dismemberment and attack in court spread within hours of each hearing. By contrast, mainstream outlets like ABC 7 and E! News maintain the position that no charges or arrests have been made. This divide between verified journalism and user-generated content has become a defining feature of modern celebrity investigations. Experts warn that public pressure can skew prosecutorial decisions and taint jury pools long before indictments. As of mid-October 2025, detectives are reportedly analyzing 3 primary data sets. 1. Toxicology results from Celeste's remains. 2. Digital forensics from devices seized at David's residence. 3. Tesla telemetry showing when and where the vehicle was last driven. Officials expect those analyses to determine whether the death occurred in the vehicle or elsewhere. Until then, the LAPD continues to classify the matter as undetermined death under investigation. What is certain, a 14-year-old is dead, and her remains were found in a car belonging to a chart-topping musician. Everything else, motive, means, intent, remains unproven. David's career stands frozen, his fans divided, and Celeste's family awaiting answers that laboratories and lawyers have yet to provide. Coming up in Part 3, we examine the public and industry reactions in detail, from courtroom confrontations and family statements to streamer commentaries by Mdontai, XQC, and academics that shape the case's media narrative worldwide. The courtroom tension, public reactions, and industry fallout. When reports came out saying David went crazy and attacked Celeste's family in court, the internet exploded. But when you strip away the sensationalism, what actually happened inside that Los Angeles courtroom was way less violent and way more emotional. On October 9th, 2025, David appeared at the Los Angeles Superior Court for what was supposed to be a procedural motion. It wasn't even a criminal hearing, just a session over discovery materials tied to the LAPD's ongoing investigation. Celeste's family was there too, hoping to gain access to some of the evidence collected by police. And that's when things got heated. According to multiple reporters in the room, Celeste's mother broke down midway through the hearing, demanding to know why David hadn't been charged yet. Voices rose, people started talking over each other, and court deputies had to step in just to restore order. There was no physical fight, but for a moment you could feel all the grief, anger, and confusion that's been building for months come crashing together in one room. No one was arrested, no one was charged. But of course, social media saw the clips, stripped them of context, and suddenly headlines everywhere read, "David attacks Celeste's family." It was a perfect storm. Emotional footage, no official statement, and a story already saturated with speculation. Outside court, Celeste's mother stood in front of reporters and said one line that would echo across the internet. "We only want truth. We only want to know why she was found there and who left her there." That's all she said. And yet within hours, the hashtag #ChargeDavidNow was trending worldwide. Meanwhile, David's legal team stayed completely silent. His lawyer, Blair Burke, told reporters that her client remains fully cooperative, but wouldn't answer any other questions. David himself kept his head down, refusing to comment as he left the building, a decision that, if anything, only made the internet louder. By the next day, every major streamer and commentator had weighed in. That was Mdontai reacting live on stream, cautious, skeptical, but still clearly disturbed by the case. And his chat blew up immediately, with half the audience calling David guilty and the other half saying he was being framed. Then came XQC, who went even further with his own theory. That clip went viral overnight. To his millions of followers, XQC's take gave the story a whole new narrative. Maybe David was being set up, maybe someone else used the car. But the biggest hit to David's career came not from fans, but from his own label. That was DJ Academics confirming what had already been quietly happening behind the scenes. Interscope Records had pulled all promotions for David's album Withered and paused every brand deal he had. According to his team, it was out of respect for the ongoing investigation. But inside the industry, people knew what that meant. They were cutting ties before the backlash reached them. Even his deluxe edition Marcescence, which was supposed to drop in late September, was shelved indefinitely. Collaborators like Kali Uchis deleted photos with him, festival slots vanished overnight, and brands like Crocs and Hollister dropped him completely. Still, there was an ironic twist. As the case dominated headlines, his old song shot back up the charts. Romantic Homicide started trending again, hitting millions of new streams, the exact song that made him famous, now fueling conspiracy theories about his guilt. It was the definition of what critics call morbid curiosity. Meanwhile, back in Lake Elsinore, Celeste's family kept things painfully simple. They held vigils, asked for transparency, and stayed off social media. Her mother told local reporters that she just wanted to get answers without hate, but even that got twisted online, with some creators editing her statement to sound like an accusation. Police, for their part, were still in the same position they'd been in since September, waiting for toxicology results, analyzing digital evidence, and refusing to name a suspect. They confirmed that David had cooperated fully, even giving DNA samples voluntarily, but said no cause of death had been determined and no one had been charged. Despite that, creators on TikTok and Reddit were still pushing unverified Discord screenshots, claiming David paid classmates to stay quiet and wrote secret songs about Celeste. LAPD hasn't confirmed any of that. None of those claims appear in public records, and investigators have repeatedly said online material should be treated with caution. So while social media was acting like the case was solved, police were still stuck at square one. And that's the strange part. Legally, nothing has changed. But publicly, everything has. David's name is now permanently tied to one of the most disturbing stories of the year. And no matter what those lab results eventually reveal, his career may never recover from the damage done by speculation. At the same time, the family's pain is real. A 14-year-old girl is gone, and the circumstances of her death are still a mystery. As one prosecutor put it in an interview, "You can't charge on internet outrage. Without cause of death, this is a stalled case." And that's exactly where things stand. No suspect, no homicide ruling, no closure. Just two families, one grieving, one in hiding, and a storm of online theories that swallowed the truth whole. For now, police are waiting for final toxicology and Tesla data logs that could reveal where Celeste died and when. Until that happens, David remains a free man, though his silence and the court footage have made him the face of a debate far bigger than himself about fame, accountability, and how fast public judgment can spread before the evidence even lands on a judge's desk. So no, David didn't attack anyone in court, but the emotional collision that day between grief, guilt, and speculation might just be what finally broke the dam on everything that came next. And as the world waits for those final lab results, one question still hangs over everything. Was this a tragic accident, a cover-up, or the slow unraveling of a career that couldn't survive the truth? And that's the thing. This case isn't just about David anymore. It's become a reflection of how fast truth gets buried under trending hashtags. The internet isn't waiting for an arrest. It's already decided who's guilty. Every pause he takes, every picture from the courtroom, every lyric he ever wrote is now being dissected frame by people who've never met him, never seen the evidence, and honestly, don't care if they're right. They just want to be first. Meanwhile, Celeste's story risked getting lost in all that noise. She wasn't a headline. She was a real teenager who loved music, gaming, and believed in someone she thought understood her. Somewhere between the fan servers, the fame, and the tragedy, that innocence got erased. And now both their names are chained together forever. Whether David is eventually cleared or convicted, the internet won't forget either of them. Because this case isn't just about a singer and a victim. It's about how we watch, react, and sometimes destroy people in real time, long before the truth ever gets a chance to speak. That brings us to the end of this video. For more interesting videos like this, click on the cards on your screen.